busy week for Kenya. Perhaps just bring us up to speed on some of the key areas of focus that have transpired since today began.
Thank you, Abby. Let me first say so far, so good. We started this conference on Friday with the Global Commodities Forum that ended on Saturday.
Yes.
And a lot of things were discussed, especially on global commodities and how to leverage especially for countries that depend on oil and commodities. And then on Sunday, we officially opened the forum. It was opened by His Excellency the President and a number of key leaders. And on Monday, which was yesterday, we started with World Leaders Summit, where our leaders, the President of Namibia and President Uhuru Kenyatta and a few other leaders engaged the business leaders across the world on topical issues. Now, so today is actually the ministerial debates going on a number of topical issues.
Okay. Speaking about the ministerial debates, what are our expectations as a country when it comes to key outcomes for the ministerial debates?
Actually, we are hoping to come up with what is called a Nairobi Declaration. And this is, we are happy that we are hosting this conference 40 years later. We remember we hosted another conference, the fourth conference of UNCTAD in 1976. So this time around, as you know, UNCTAD was started to develop to address trade and development issues for developing countries.
Correct.
And last year, we had 4 key issues that happened, key declarations. The first one is the Agenda 2030, which is on Sustainable Development Goals, which is 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And then we had the Addis Ababa Action Plan, which looked at financing, ways of financing to ensure that we achieve MDGs. And then we also had the Paris Declaration on Copenhagen, and finally the MC10, which we hosted here in Nairobi. So this time, the focus here is from decision to action, where we're focusing on how do we implement the decisions that have been made to make sure that by 2030, the world will be eradicated of poverty.
All right.
Yes.
Piers, something still related to this conference, but out of it as well, it's in relation to the economic partnership agreements. Kenya was supposed to sign these agreements yesterday, but reports coming to us is that we didn't sign. And where does this leave us as a country? And also Tanzania has also refused to sign because of Brexit. What's going to happen now that we haven't signed? Is Kenya likely to go it alone?
Abby, I think we only intended to sign the EPA here in Nairobi because a number of stakeholders were going to be here. But actually, the Sectoral Council of Ministers of Trade had agreed that this would be done in August. We still have time until 1st of October. So I just want to reassure you that we're working around the clock to make sure that the document is signed. So we should not panic at this stage. Yes, we have Tanzania having expressed its desire not to sign at this stage, but we're in discussions, and the entire leadership of Kenya is engaged.
So things have not stopped?
Not yet. No, people should not panic.
All right. Well, many thanks there. We're speaking to Dr. Chris Kipto. Of course, we'd have had a lengthier interview, but you can join us at 2 p.m. where we'll be speaking to other delegates who are attending this particular conference. We'll be engaging tax experts on what expectations they have, civil society, people investing in these particular issues, and also giving you a perspective on what it stands for the ordinary mwananchi out of UNCTAD 14. Many thanks, Akisa. Back to you in studio.
All right. Thank you very much, Abi. And of course, as he says, look for more news and updates on the UNCTAD conference.